Welcome to Boomhauer69's YouTube channel, and today Boomhauer69 is going to do a talk video here inside my mudroom, laundry room, whatever you people call it. What I just call it my laundry room, but I've been for a while now, I want to say maybe about probably going on 4 years, maybe 3 to 4 years. I've been on YouTube. I had a YouTube channel for a very long time. It was just an account I created a long time ago just to simply watch YouTube videos, and then later on I decided to get the idea that, hey, why don't I try posting some videos online and see if anybody's interested in watching them. I don't consider myself the greatest YouTuber out there. I will admit there's better people out there at making YouTube videos than I am. But I've been trying my best. I just got the idea to start a YouTube channel just to prove to people that I can do something with my life, A lot of people always said I was a bum and not very good at anything. Lazy bum is what I've been called in the past and stuff. And you work for a temp agency, you don't get guaranteed a full-time job. When you work for those temp agencies, they get you a temporary job sometimes and stuff, and you have no control over if those agencies will get you a full-time job or not, and sometimes that can have an effect on your life and what people think of you and stuff sometimes, And then sometimes when you want to do certain things in life, sometimes people will tell you no on that, and you gotta sometimes fight them and kind of cause a little ruckus there, So, but I thought I would do a YouTube channel to prove to people that you can start a business of some sort on little to no money, and that's what I've done. So far, the product review videos I've done on this channel are just things that I bought that I felt like needed, like the last items, a coat and winter gloves and stuff, those were just things I needed for the job I actually do during the day. Most of the stuff like I donated, like tents and different things, and sleeping bags and certain things to people in those in need were just basically done because I happened to get some extra money my way and could able to afford to do it and stuff, And so that's why I was able to do some of those videos and stuff like that. And I'm basically just doing this YouTube channel because I thought it would be a good way for me to help reach goals I had in mind and stuff. I wanted to try to become successful at something, so I thought, well, why not give YouTube a try? And then I thought about, well, why don't I use it to share some ideas I have and whatnot and talk about them. I don't really know how to explain myself and how to explain the ideas I have very good, but I try anyway sometimes, and so yeah, and then it just got into this, hey, why don't use it as a way to help out those in need and stuff, and so that's why I do these talking videos and different things, and I think some odd way they might be kind of helpful to people, or they might just be something corny that people don't care about, I don't care if you like them or you hate them, somewhere out there someone might find this useful and helpful and stuff, one way or another, encouragement or whatever, there's a positive, simply stuff, but yeah, I've been running this YouTube channel, basically just doing what I can, little to no money, trying different things out and seeing what people like and dislike and stuff. I know a lot of people liked it when I was kind of reviewing food products, I kind of laid off on that because I'm not a big fan of really too much, reviewing food related items and stuff, I know it's on Instagram that really got a lot of people's attention, and because I don't do those videos of me showing what I air fry and stuff. You know, I know a lot of people have, you know, really not been looking too much at the Instagram. You know, since I haven't made the same type of video over and over, the Instagram algorithm, I should say, is not, you know, really putting my channel out there, where now it's kind of the my Instagram pages now became kind of a little bit of a dead zone there. But I've been little to no money on this channel, and once I make decent money with YouTube, I am going to put money back into it and stuff. And I thought it would be a great way to help out others and those in need and stuff, you know. And so it's one of those right now. This channel is not, I wouldn't say it's doing very good at all. I don't think it's doing too great. And, you know, I'm trying my best at coming up with ideas and stuff, you know. I work a main job. I have a regular job besides YouTube, so I'm always forced to focus on that, you know, because that's, you know, something that unfortunately was kind of, in some ways, was kind of forced on me. It wasn't really my choice, you know. Sometimes in life, you don't have a choice, you know. It's either that or standing on a street corner begging for change and being homeless, you know. So you kind of gotta you make best of what situations you got, you know. My goal is to try to figure out how to successfully, with little to no money, make this YouTube thing a reality and get the ball rolling where I'm making thousands of dollars and can do more videos and stuff. Because, you know, I'm always thinking about, you know, how neat it would be to be able to do certain types of videos. Like I think to myself how it would be kind of neat to do some kind of, I always call it Hollywood type, you know, videos and stuff, and make little clips and scenes, and who knows, maybe someday come up with an idea to make, like, you know, like I think they used to back in the day call them web series, like little TV shows, and my own type of TV show and stuff, you know. Who knows, I shoot around different ideas, you know. I really don't, to be honest, I don't really put a whole lot of thoughts and ideas into making videos, because I'm always working all the time, and then when I get home from work, I'm too tired out to really, you know, do anything as far as coming up with good video ideas and stuff. So, and I keep telling myself, well, if I want to make YouTube successful, I gotta make videos. Well, okay, so I know I gotta make videos, but I gotta make videos that are gonna be worth people watching and stuff, you know. I do understand with me being hard of hearing and talking funny, sometimes that can discourage people, because then they're like, huh? What did that guy say? I didn't understand a word he said, you know. So I understand that's going to be a huge factor in the way my voice is. That's always been like that for years, you know. Even socializing with people outside in the real, in the real world and stuff. So I take that in consideration, you know, too, because not everybody out there is going to be able to understand what I'm saying sometimes, due to my voice and the way I talk, being hard of hearing and stuff. But, well, yeah, but I just thought this would be a great way to also encourage people out there that may have some sort of disability or something, and to encourage people, you know, hey, you know, because I personally grew up around people who just sat around, been lazy, you know. I'm going to be honest with you, I grew up around family members, you know, that used to just sit around, smoke cigarettes, and live off government assistance, when clearly they were able-bodied and was able to work and make something of themselves, but they just choose to sit around, be lazy, and expect a paycheck from the government, you know, claiming some medical ailments when they could have successfully worked, you know. They might have had to put down the cigarettes and beer, but, you know, but yeah, so. And I told myself, well, I gotta do something, you know. Your goal is to always better yourself than what your parents did, you know. My dad worked in a factory. He did all right in his life. He didn't do too bad, you know. But I thought, well, my goal is to try to be better than what my parents were. You know, that's the whole goal of raising kids and having children is to hope someday they can do better than what they did. You know, and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with this channel. Just make something successful and stuff. Like I said about the videos, I'm always working all the time, so I don't even really have any thoughts or ideas in the videos, and never know what's a good video until I a little bit do the product review things. But you know, problem with doing product reviews is I'm such a small channel. I don't have all these companies coming to me saying, hey, review my products, review our products, and this and that, you know, like these bigger YouTube channels and stuff. And the ones I do get are just some foreign scammer wanting my personal information anyways, and I can tell that right off the bat, because a good legitimate company, they're going to have websites and links and a bunch of stuff, you know, not just a bunch of text, and you can review my product, shoot, you know. I may be maybe not the brightest person on the block, or as the old timers used to call it, I ain't the brightest old okie out there, but I can tell a scam when one comes, you know. I know I've seen scammers quite a bit, and, or if they're a legitimate company, it's just some silly thing that I wouldn't even actually use anyways, like gaming chairs. And you know, I'm not a gamer. I don't play video games much. Shoot, I only play maybe 2 games right now on my little tablet anyways, and they're just free stuff anyways, because one thing I don't like about video games is it's just all this money stuff. It's just money and stuff, but yeah. But yeah, I'm just trying to, you know, on this YouTube channel, it's just basically show people that with little to no money, you could do things, you know. You can make a YouTube channel grow and stuff. And like I've always said, the more money I get out of this YouTube channel, the more money I'm going to put back into making videos and stuff. And even then, I'm still kind of like, huh? Because I have all these ideas, but the money ain't there. That's the issue. That's the missing piece of the puzzle, with the money situation. If I had more money coming in, I'd be doing a lot more better videos, you know. Like I saw on the YouTube library one time this one song. It was in the YouTube Creator Studio library and the song, because I was looking for songs for my videos to use and to use in the videos and stuff. And I happened to come across this one song, and I thought, man, that would be good to make like a little skit and stuff, you know, do like some sort of like Hollywood type thing, you know, out of it and stuff. But that would cost some money. I'd have to hire a bunch of actors and actresses and get camera people involved and stuff, and just that cost thousands of dollars just to do, you know. And because I actually have a lot of ideas, like travel videos. Like, I even think it would be fun to have a bunch of money and maybe get some females that I know, some women that I know, and hire a female camera person and basically do a video where they go on a trip and stuff, and basically have somebody film it and upload it to YouTube and stuff, and do those sort of videos, like budget videos and different things and stuff, because I do like watching people do budget challenge on the internet, and I think, hey, that'd be a neat idea to do on this and stuff. And I have a lot of ideas, but it's just everything costs money nowadays, and so I'm kind of, you know, I'll figure a way and stuff. So through right now, even more product review videos. There's actually quite a few e-bikes that I come across, and I think, oh, it'd be cool to do some e-bike reviews. You know, I'm a big guy, over 200 pounds, so I think it'd be kind of neat to use that towards my advantage to see like how truly honest some of these e-bike companies are. You know, there's a lot that claim, oh, our e-bikes can handle this maximum weight capacity, and be that big guy saying, yeah, we'll see about that, you know, kind of thing. and do some testing where the e-bike company comes across my video and they take one look at my video and say, holy crap, we can't believe that big guy actually was able to make it up that hill or whatever, wow. Or even the e-bike company sending me an email saying, buddy, we didn't think our e-bike would handle your big butt, and stuff. So yeah, I have a lot of ideas and things I'd like to do on this channel. I'm always kind of thinking of ideas, but it's like, okay, how do I get to that point where I can make these things a reality? That's where I'm kind of stumped at this channel. It's like, okay, how do I make this a reality? How do I get it to that point? It takes a while and stuff, but some people I notice do a lot better at YouTube because they have a better support system and stuff. Heck, I got people. I like the church video. All the time share. Majority of the people that actually share that church video, most of them anyways, always 9 times out of 10 are just total strangers that don't even know me. And I have a few people that actually know me that have shared that video and stuff, and I thank them very much for that. Whenever I see somebody that I personally know in the real world sharing that video and I see it on their like social media timeline or whatever, I hurry up and put a like on Facebook, I'll like it or something, let them know, hey, I seen that, and I thank them for it and stuff, but because that's another thing, like the church next door to me that I did a video about. My simple goal was to see if I couldn't, make a YouTube video a long time ago about this church that needs, some remodeling, renovation work and stuff, and thought maybe I could make a video and generate some money for this church and be able to say, hey, here's money to go and fix it up. But it's not looking too good, as far as I know. I'm going to keep trying and trying, it's not one of the things I'm going to give up on, but keep trying and trying my best, and hopefully one day be able to say, wow, that video generated thousands of dollars, because, a place like that, it's going to take tons and tons of money to repair and stuff, so yeah, this whole doing this thing on little to no money is just to prove people, hey, yeah, you can make money on the internet without having to have a whole lot. So far, my biggest spending on this is just internet, electricity, and the things you gotta have to make a camera work and stuff, so yeah. In reality, you don't even need to have your own internet, You could easily sit in the McDonald's parking lot and hop on their Wi-Fi and upload a video if you got the time to do it and stuff, or, go to your local public library. They usually have free internet and different things. There's a lot of ways out there for internet, so, if you're somebody that's homeless living on the streets, you could easily, and you have a phone with a camera on it, you don't gotta be the super best quality, you could easily, make videos talking about your daily life and stuff, and people watch it, so, and stuff, I don't get into too much about my daily life because nothing really changes, all it is I just go to hop in an old car and go to a store I work at, and then I go back home and I sit and watch YouTube videos, because I spend all day, I spend 6 hours or about from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. I'm walking around out in the cold weather into a department store thinking, man, I gotta better myself, I get frustrated and stressed out about, this and like this is what I'm forced to do every day, and I can get quite wound up about that and stuff. But you just gotta keep at it, keep trying, not give up, and I'm not the greatest person out there. I'm not the brightest and smartest at this whole YouTube thing, I don't understand all this stuff, and still trying to learn as best as I can, I'm not like some people where I could just go watch a YouTube video and say, oh, I got it. That's, I'm one of those people. It takes me a lot longer to learn something and figure it all out. But then once I figure it all out, it stays with me. Just like riding a bicycle. When I was a kid, it took me a lot longer to learn a bicycle than most kids. But eventually, I picked it up, got it, understood it, and the same thing with driving a car. It took me a few times to learn how to drive a car, but eventually I picked it up and learned how to drive. But yeah, same thing with YouTube. Eventually one day I'll figure it out and say, I got it. That's what people want to see. That's this and that and the other. And then boom, I'll be playing with the big boys and gaining all kinds of views and subscribers and stuff, And but yeah, it's I'm not gonna say my YouTube channel is the greatest channel out there. I don't care if the internet trolls down at the bottom want to say, "Oh, your YouTube channel is boring, stupid," and whatever. Hey, you wanna call it that, and I ain't gonna worry about it. Matter of fact, I might even agree with you sometimes, because I even make videos that sometimes I wonder, was that a good video or was that a bad video, and with the whole YouTube Creator Studio algorithm and all that stuff, I don't know the YouTube algorithm. I don't know how it works. I don't even, heck, half of the time I don't even really. The only way I can tell that a video was somewhat decent is how many views it gets, and that's it. Like as far as YouTube videos go, I decided this is what I want to do. I don't have much of a support system much, or once the money starts flowing in and I make all kinds of money at it, then I'll have all these people, oh, I always believed in you, I knew you could do it, you get that, Right now, since it don't make any money, everybody's, wants to be the negative person, which I don't care, I've in the past wanted to do some things and people say, oh, you can't do that, and wouldn't let me do it. And even with this, people I don't think want me to do it, but I do it anyways. Way some more kind of out of spite for them, out of spite, as they call it. But yeah, I'm gonna try and keep at it and see what I can come up with for videos and stuff, I know product review videos are a real popular thing, so when I buy something that I need for work, I do review videos like winter gloves. I just uploaded not too long ago and will be out pretty soon. And then that high visibility coat, I wanted one of those for my type of job I do, and I thought, well, I'll do a video about it just to show people, in case somebody comes across it, and might be interested in it. And I found out it was a garbage coat, and then I made an update video about wanting people, hey, this coat's garbage and stuff. Because I thought maybe that would be a helpful video, because I'm in that situation right now, money-wise, where I can't afford to go out and buy all this fancy coat, so I'm always trying to find the best deals and the best, what some people would call the best bang for your buck, and then I know other people out there are doing the same, so I think when I find something that I think is good and stuff, I do videos about it, like I went on Wish.com one time and bought a little solar kit and did some videos about it and thought it was a pretty okay product, and so I raised awareness about it and talked about it quite a bit and did a bunch of updates on it and stuff, because I know not everyone can go out and afford fancy Blue Eddy power stations and jackeries and high-end solar panels, I looked at little solar kits and everybody's like, well, a lot of people act like, well, for $200 you can get a little solar kit and blah, 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 and well, not everybody can afford a $200 solar kit. I sure as heck can't, so everybody's going to be, within their budget, And then you got YouTubers that want to do product review videos of high-end stuff, I try to, a little bit more of the kind of lower budget stuff and things, If I had more money coming in, I'd be going on Amazon and stuff, looking at products and maybe doing more product reviews and stuff, because I kind of like doing that stuff, trying to best, describe something to my ability and my thoughts on it and stuff, I know not everyone can go out and afford fancy DeWalt lights like I'm using for a camera light and stuff, but, and stuff, because I want to show if I did product reviews, of course, if I have the money, I am going to show fancy, expensive things and low budget quality El Cheapo stuff, cheap junk, and see if it's any good or not, Prime example of cheap that didn't work was that coat, I actually had kind of high hopes for that. I'm like, oh, there's a good coat, and then, well, it ripped. And so, like, well, you can't win them all sometimes. So yeah, I'm just, goofing around with this, trying to make it get successful, trying to best at what I can, Or if I had more time and didn't have to work and could sit around, I'd come up with decent, videos way better than what I've been doing and stuff. But right now, it's just trying my best and seeing what I can come up with and stuff. I'm not saying I'm the greatest person there and stuff. And I notice with YouTube a lot of times, you get a lot of people just being positive, like, oh, your videos are good, and that's fine. I like that, but I like honesty. That's what I like. So when somebody says to me, oh, I don't think your videos are that great, and here's why, and stuff, and they're being truly sincere and honest, but helpful, I really like that and stuff, because that's helps you grow as a person, help you understand what do people really want to see and watch and different things, That's why I like YouTube, because you can be your own boss. You can kind of post whatever you want and stuff and trial and error, and hopefully someday I can make this a big successful thing where I can do the things I want to do, I have an idea to someday build a little car idea, help out those in need and stuff, and even do more different types of videos and stuff. I think it would be neat to sometime maybe build this channel up and maybe have a camera person or an editing crew and a bunch of people will helping me make this channel, and build it up like a business where you have a bunch of employees and people sitting at a table discussing, okay, what should we do for a video idea, have maybe come up with an idea, and then a bunch of people discuss how can we make this a good video and different things, I don't know, but I'm just kind of trying and seeing what happens. And, I really would like to make this a successful thing, but I'm a little bit on the side, like, okay, how do I do it, I'm not going to sit there and be like some people say, oh, you should go swimming on, what was it, roller skates or something down the hill on a busy road. Yeah, I'm not Jackass, and I'm not going to be those guys, Steve, Johnny Knoxville, and all them, hey, they do their thing and stuff, that's great, it worked out for them, but, some stuff, yeah, like these challenges and stuff, like people say, oh, you should do this challenge or that challenge. Well, that crap only gets you famous for 15 minutes, and then you're done for, I don't want to do stupid stuff like that, like seriously, these people snorting, well, I think the scientific term is a prophylactic, we'll call it, or a condom, people snorting condoms up their nose and eating Tide Pods and there was even one time where supposedly people were taking the candy Smarties and lighting them up and smoking them. It's like, why? And then you got like, oh, that recent one, like this girl saying something like hot tour or whatever, crap like that, or this Chick-fil-A sauce girl, and these people are getting millions of dollars off of this garbage. Like, what the world? That I don't understand. Like, to me, the internet can be way more than that. Posting videos online can be way more than just kind of pointless stuff. And that's why I'm not going to get into all that goofiness, you know. That's actually a little bit of reason why I don't really care to do food review videos much, you know. Because I feel like that's sometimes part of that category over there of and stuff, you know. And in reality, my taste buds, I be honest with you, I can't really tell the difference between good food and garbage food anyways, you know. I'm like that human garbage disposal, basically, as long as it's not a solid, but hey, you know, I'll probably eat it, you know, but it's just, yeah, it's like one of the things where with this YouTube channel, it's like, you know what you want to do, but it's like, okay, how do I make it a reality? You know I want to do YouTube. I know I want to be a certain type of YouTuber, but well, how do I get to that point? You know, so sometimes it's a struggle. You know, there's times where I make videos where I think, oh, that's a really good video, and even though it might not get done too great, I still think it's a good video. And then there's times where I've done the videos where I'm thinking like, oh, that video was kind of crappy. Maybe I should have scratched that idea, you know, and stuff. And like, for example, e-bike review videos, I'd like to do some, you know, have the funds to be able to buy up different brands of e-bikes and see how well they work out and stuff. But right now, I just don't have the money to be doing those sort of videos and be buying up e-bikes and all that stuff. And then once I was able to do so in the e-bikes, how would I be able to make sure how good the e-bike is? How would I properly go about reviewing it to verify that this was a good e-bike or a crappy e-bike, you know? Because I think about that too. Okay, well, what would I talk about then if I had the e-bike? How would I be able to determine if it's a good e-bike or a bad e-bike or what? Because I don't know nothing about e-bikes per se, you know, and so I guess it would be just look at what the company's claiming that the e-bike can do, what the manufacturer says their e-bike is capable of doing, and maybe figure out how to prove if it's right or wrong and if it does what it actually says, you know, because some of that stuff, you know, like e-bikes and certain things, you might get it and it might take a few months or so before you can determine if it's a good e-bike or a bad e-bike, you know. Some of that stuff can take a few months or even a year or two to determine if it was good enough, you know. And so, yeah, so that's, you know, anything you're reviewing products and stuff, you know. I also just don't want to be a channel about product review videos. I'd like to figure out how to get into doing some like travel videos and different things, but the question is, how do you properly film that stuff once you get to that point where it's like, okay, I can afford to travel, you know. Then okay, when you go to these places, what do you talk about and what do you you show and different things, you know, because there's a lot to it, you know. And so, because me personally, I just don't want to be putting all kinds of junk out there on the internet. There's already a ton of that out there, you know. I want to put good decent quality videos and that people are actually going to want to actually watch, you know. And the way it looks right now, and from my understanding of YouTube, I'm going to say I'm going to say right now, it's kind of, this channel's kind of not doing too good, and I feel like it's kind of sometimes crappy, you know, like the church radio idea. I would like to get that out there, you know, the video that I keep talking about, and I just recently dressed up as Santa Claus and talked about, you know, and trying to get it out there, you know. Because I think it would be cool to, through the internet, through this YouTube channel, and be able to help that church out and help those people, you know. I don't want to make a GoFundMe page to try to raise money up for it, because I figured, well, you know, the video is not really getting any much response, and so why go through all the trouble of learning how GoFundMe works? Because I feel like that'd be the same way, where there wouldn't be many donors and stuff, and so it's like, why? And plus, I don't have permission to be making like a GoFundMe page, and plus, I figure, just trying to get people to watch a video, and then, watching ads and doing all that, it's free, it's just only thing it takes is a little bit of your time, about the video's what, maybe about, I think it was 20 minutes long or something, a little bit over 20 minutes, maybe 22 to 23 minutes long, and so, yeah, and so what I've been doing is, making little videos like, hey, watch this video and stuff, because in reality, I don't know what else to do to try to get a video like that's attention, I don't know how these people make these viral videos, like what's their secret, what are they doing, and stuff, and there's just a whole lot I don't know, and so I'm just winging it, as they call it, so yeah, that's kind of how I've been playing this whole YouTube thing out, and just trying out. I'm not going to give up on it. I'm going to keep trying it, because I know there's a lot of people out there that would love me to do that. I got those people in my life, but no, I'm just going to keep on trucking and keep on doing it, just so that day comes when if I do make this successful, where people are like, when I become that rich, exploded guy with all kinds of money, where they'll be like, oh, I always believed in you, and watch them turn into a son of a snake, lying, because it is going to be fun to smile and listen to the lies, I'm not going to be mean to those people. I'm not going to be like, oh, I know you never believed in me, blah, 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 you're always negative, blah, 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 no. I'm just going to do what Jesus would do, be kind and smile at them and say, yeah, I know what you really thought, Oh, when I become well-to-do and all that stuff, somehow or some way to become rich, a lot of people come out of the woodwork, I'm a single guy, so I bet there'd be quite a few ladies from my past that would be like, oh, hey, remember me, and want to be all cozy motion. It's like, oh, please, sweetie, you just want my money. Which, those types of ladies, I would love to be rich and low with money, because I'd just pay them all kinds of money to never get married and say, hey, here's $5 million or $10 million. You can have this as long as you sign the contract agreeing that you'll never marry or never what the hey. So that way they can't break a man's heart, pay them to stay single so they don't, hurt a man. Because a lot of that's going on these days. A lot of men and women are marrying for materialistic things, based on money, looks, and fame. A lot of men and women out there are doing that. Not all men and women are doing that, but there's quite a few out there that is, and I see that quite a bit, where people are getting together for all the wrong reasons, and the sad part is sometimes a child is brought into that type of relationship, and then the kid is, at the end of the day, the children are the ones that end up suffering and stuff, so, yeah, and I feel bad about that, and stuff, and I pray for those people as well, that are doing those kind of wrongdoings, because I think people nowadays have forgotten what marriage and relationships were meant, it's meant to find the person you truly want to spend the rest of your life with, Try to find your better half, as they call it, when you marry somebody, you marry them for better or for worse, through sickness and health and whatever, That's what my parents did. They married for sickness and health, better than for worse. My father was married to my mother up until the day she passed away, until God decided to call her home, and then my dad became a widow, and then later on, he ended up passing away, and a lot had to do with, I think, of him passing away and stuff, and she just down through the years after my mother passed away, kind of got a little sad and depressed that his better half left, and so he unfortunately, I think that played a huge toll on his life, and so he missed my mother a lot, and I think that's what put him a little bit quicker in his grave and stuff. It's kind of sometimes what I think, even though he passed away from colon cancer, I think there was a lot of depression in a little bit. Sometimes I wondered why. But yeah, that's a little talk right here for y'all. Basically just saying I don't know what I'm doing. So trying my best and stuff, so I wish I just had all the days where I could just sit and really focus on what would make a good video and really focus on when I get a product what to talk about and stuff. But the problem is I cannot think of a video idea, and then the next thing I know, boom, gotta go to work. And that's just how it kind of goes. So lately I just been trying to kind of wing it the best I can, and I do think the one idea about the leave a gift, take a gift Christmas tree, I do think that is an interesting kind of neat. It's a neat idea, but there's definitely some things that could be worked out and stuff. Like I talked about building a shed in between the house and the church and make a little free-store pantry. But the question is how do I get to the point where I can have the money to actually somehow make that a reality? Because then once I have the money to do so, then it would just be simply, just going to my local government and saying, hey, what's the laws are? Because, and stuff. But to do these certain things and ideas running around my head, like wanting to build a car that looks like it came from the 1800s and building a little affordable car and basically do what Henry Ford did, build an affordable car, how do I make that a reality? Or the go-kart situation and that turning a boat trailer frame into a go-kart, all that stuff takes money, and I'm always trying to figure out, well, how do I get to that point and stuff. So I'm kind of a lost cause there. So I'm just going to end this little rant video, and I will upload it and stuff, but I'll end it. And hopefully you kind of understand where I'm coming from. I do apologize if I didn't make myself very clear, because I'm not very good at explaining myself, but, maybe some people around me might have some ideas and some suggestions. I'd love to hear it. You're welcome to put whatever comments you like. I don't care if you just want to troll down at the bottom. You're not going to stop them anyways. Hey, I look at it when it comes to like internet trolls, and stuff. They obviously watch the videos, because sometimes I've had a few trolls that put something in the comments and stuff, and that leads me to believe, hey, you watched the video, so that means a view, and a view means, cha-ching, cha-ching money. So I look at it, hey, trolls make you famous because, well, they're obviously watching the videos, and eventually you're going to make money off their butt. So, look at the positive, Some people do look at the negative, oh, a troll bullied me, oh, a troll said this, and, well, I'm from the old school generation where if a troll wanted to say something nasty to me, I try to do the right thing and just ignore them, but there's times where I want to say, hey, listen here, buddy boy, and give them a piece of my mind. I'm not scared of no troll, and stuff. These people who that down for the years, I know there's a lot of bullying on the internet where some influencers were bullied by trolls and they ended up unaliving themselves and taking their own life. Oh, boo hoo hoo, You know what you do to an internet troll? You know what you do to them when they bully you and try to get you to commit suicide? What you do is you find out where they live, and then what you do is you get a camera and you do this at their front doorstep, and then you greet them. That's what I do. Figure out how to find out where they live. It ain't rocket science, And show up to their door, and you confront them and ask them, hey, why do you want me to do this? Why do you want me to do that? And trust me, if you did that and made them famous over the internet, when that camera's in their face, like kind of like what Publisher Clearinghouse used to do in like the TV show Cheaters, that dating show. Well, it wasn't a dating show called Cheaters, where they help people who think their spouse was cheating on them, boyfriend, girlfriend. I remember that show where you confront them and say, "Hey, why did you say this in the comment section?" And trust me, they'll be white as a ghost saying, I don't know. Because, well, at the end of the day, some would say wussies and stuff, that we'll use that term, wussies. Some people, they're just scared people at the end of the day. They're weak, so, a bully is one of the weakest persons ever, so think about it, and stuff, and, a lot of times, sometimes bullies can be people who know that you know something about them or their loved ones, and they're just mad because you know the truth and stuff, I have that personally in my life where there's a few people that don't like me because I know the truth about them or their spouse, and they just think, well, I'll bully this guy because I know he knows the truth and stuff, and unfortunately, that's the way life goes sometimes. So, yeah, so I don't let trolls get to me. So if you people see a troll in the comment section, and you're gonna, I'm gonna defend Boomhauer 69 and blah, 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 don't even bother. Just Boomhauer 69 don't care. Heck, I came from the school of hard knocks, as they used to call it. I grew up around old folks. When I was a kid growing up, I didn't socialize with people my own age. I was socializing with them old country boys that they were, some of them were drafted into World War II, some were volunteered for World War II. My grandpa, he volunteered because, well, when he was growing up, he had no choice because it was either that or live in a cardboard box. So he said, screw it, I'm going in the Army. I mean, the only sad thing, though, was I think the U.S. Army is what turned my grandpa into a drinking man, because when he got in the Army, when I was a kid, I'd ask him sometimes, "Hey, Grandpa, what did you do when you was in the U.S. Army?" And his comeback was, "I drank beer," so yeah, that, can do it for you, And I've also met other veterans that were that way. They said, well, it was either that or live in my car, so I joined the Army so I have a place to stay, and stuff. So yeah, I grew up around them old boys that say you can sit around and cry about the sticks, about the words, or you can get off your butt and then do something about it. I grew up around them old boys that were the types that, if somebody said something about them, they'd confront them and say, "Hey, buddy, why you say that?" And they were ready. I remember one time my dad went with my grandpa, my mom's father, to a bar one time, and my father sat down, and both of them were having a beer and talking. It was in my dad's younger days when he first met my mother, so my mom's father wanted to get to know him, what type of man he was, and one time my father and my grandpa were sitting together, and my grandpa, well, look, some guy said to my grandpa, "Well, hey, they're uglier than me," or something like that, and called my grandpa ugly, and my grandpa turned and looked at the guy at the bar and said, "Well, I don't know how that can be." and I don't remember, my dad always said that and told that story, and then my grandpa went to the guy, because the guy called my grandpa ugly, and my grandpa goes, well, looked him up and down and said, "Well, I don't know how that can be," and my dad said, "I was kind of shocked because I was afraid there was going to be a fight, because well, one time my father, he even went out drinking with his friends one time, and they was this was back in like the 70s and 80s, and one time because my dad, he was in 1976, he is when he would have graduated high school and stuff, and one time him and his friends went out to a bar one time to have a drink, and what ended up happening was this bar they went to, it was actually in Greenville, Michigan. It was called the Continental, they called it. It's no longer, the building and bar is no longer there, but back in the 70s and 80s, there was this bar in Greenville, Michigan called the Continental, and my dad and his friend went to have a drink, and and a barroom brawl broke out where my dad and his buddies had to actually crawl underneath the bar tables just to get out of the bar because the whole bar was fighting and stuff. You know, that's how it was back in them days because nobody had internet. So when it came to like fighting and stuff, people got physical back in those days and stuff. You know, nowadays fighting is just sitting behind a keyboard and exchanging words and stuff. You know, or if people do get physical, it's, you know, no longer the, you know, using fists, it's using other things, which I don't like that one bit at all. But yeah, if you happen to see trolls in the comment section, just let them troll away. Because that's the whole point of an internet troll. They're just trying to get a rise out of people and all that stuff and start drama and different things. And trust me, it ain't going to work on Boomhauer 69. I came from the school of hard knocks, you know. You can call me whatever names you want, you know. Feel free to do so. Say whatever you want. I say, hey, it's a free country because I live in the United States of America, you know. They used to say sticks and stones may break my bones, but your words can't hurt me, you know. You know what? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but I'm going to get back up, you know. I'm that type of old country boy. I remember somebody said to me one time, if what would you do in a fight if somebody wanted to beat the crap out of you? I said, well, I'm going to get back up and wear them out. But yeah, you know, if somebody knocks you down, you just get right back up and say, try her again. You know, yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with this old YouTube thing and stuff. And it's just trying my best and stuff, and maybe hopefully you find this hour-long video kind of encouraging there. And if you like this sort of content, give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you didn't like it, comment your thoughts below. What did you think? Good video, bad video, you know? Just trying to keep you people updated on how this channel's going and what to have. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed. Hit that subscribe button. It's going to help me, Boomhauer69, and wanting to do the things I want to do, because right now it's just money, money, money is the issue. Moolah, oolah. Like everything else, you know, everybody has money situations and stuff. But yeah, and so, and don't forget to share this video with everybody you know. You know, if you're on those social media, just hit that share button, you know. Share it with 1 friend, 2 friends, 5 friends, 1 million friends, family members, what the hey. Even if you just share it with your girlfriend or share it with your boyfriend or what the hey, you know. That one extra share will go a long way for me, Boomhauer69, and reaching more people, you know. Because if they share it, and then eventually a whole bunch of people will discover my channel. So yeah. So, hope you all have a good day, and thank you for watching Boomhauer69's YouTube channel.